back in the workshop. Good day guys, we are back in the workshop and we are rebuilding this Zipp 404 Firecrest rim that had quite a hefty hub failure from Zipp itself. Let's check it out. I believe I already showed you in the last video about spoke length, but here just a reminder again that the flange of the Zipp hubs is pretty low quality, as you can see, because this wheel didn't have many kilometers at all on it and already failed. So we are rebuilding it. Of course, you see that this will be a front wheel. Originally it was a rear wheel, but that doesn't really matter because we don't have an asymmetric rim or anything like it. So the lacing process is rather simple because it's a radial pattern, so the spokes don't cross each other and just go straight into the rim. It's pretty easy. What you have to bear in mind is that the spoke holes are offset, so you will see that some spoke holes are drilled more to the left and to the right. You see this upper here is more drilled to the right and the lower is more drilled to the left, and this just gives you your spoke direction, whether it is going to go into the left or the right flange of the hub. So also pretty easy. You just have to pay attention to this point, and then you can just go ahead and you won't make a mistake. Of course, always bear in mind that one spoke next to another in the hub doesn't mean that it's next to another in the rim. Of course, you have to always skip one spoke hole because you have the right flange that also has a rim hole that it wants to go in. And we have those pretty normal DT Swiss competition spokes here. Of course, with a deeper dish wheel, we have a bit of a shorter spoke length. And also bear in mind that we have to use those washers because it's a carbon rim. So let me just demonstrate you the whole package that goes into building this wheel. So we will, for one point, have the spoke, of course, that goes into the hub, and then inside the rim we have the washer, then the spoke nipple that goes on the washer, or pretty much the washer that goes onto the spoke nipple, and then we have this whole package that is inside the rim. And for, of course, the first few spokes will be easy to mount into the rim, but then you can be quite tricky. So I use this trick. You just prepare the whole package like this, and then of course you want to insert the spoke from this side and not from the other side into the rim, but it's quite tricky in order to make it come out here and connect to the spoke. So my tip is to screw in a spoke from this side, and then you need to be careful in order not to lose your washer, and then just go inside until it comes out on the other side, and then you can connect it to the spoke, and then you just slowly and gently unscrew this spoke from this side here, and then you are good to continue until you have all your spokes inserted and your wheel ready to true up. What I then recommend is, of course, especially if you have a carbon rim, that you use a spoke a tension meter. We use the DT Tensio, and this is in order to measure your spoke tension, because the first component that will potentially fail if the spoke tension is not right is the rim, because the spokes are really tough, and of course also the hubs most of the time, unless you have a Zipp hub like this one over there. And you can measure the spoke tension. Of course, if you don't have a meter like this, I would suggest you just give your wheel to the local mechanic. Just lacing your wheel, just till the base of it, can be pretty cool and a good first experience for wheel building. Of course, then the truing and getting tension right is a whole other thing. But just the threading in and the crossing of the spokes, if you have a crossing, can be pretty cool, and you could just literally build your wheel yourself, and this can be pretty cool experience. Thanks for tuning in to this quick update for this wheel build, and I'll see you in the next one.